And right now, here is Carl Smith.
I like candy, and I like cake, and I like jam, but goodness sake, there's nothing as for baby. You got gold curls and big blue eyes that you could win a beauty prize. There's nothing as sweet as my baby. If I ever lose her and lay me down to die, if sugar seems sweet, then you ought to meet a honey-coated sweetie pie. I like candy, and I like cake, and I like jam, but goodness sake, there's nothing as sweet as my baby. I like cake and I like jam, but goodness sake, there's nothing as sweet as my baby. Well, when she's buzzing round with me, I feel like a honeybee. There's nothing as sweet as my baby. If I ever lose her, then lay me down to die. If sugar seems sweet, then you ought to meet a honey-coated sweetie pie. I like candy and I like cake and I like jam, but goodness sake, there's nothing as sweet as my baby. Well, sir, just before I come on the stage, I was standing back there and I walked by Lonzo and Oscar and Cousin Jody, and they was arguing about something. I don't know what in the world they was arguing about, but Cousin Jody was saying it could be done, and Lonzo and Oscar was saying it couldn't, so I don't know what they're talking about, but let's get them out here and see if we can find out. Lonzo and Oscar.
Can't be done there. Now, they ain't no use.
Well, hey, wait a minute, fellas. Wait a minute. Hi, folks. Yeah, you guys can give yourself just a minute here. We was having a little trouble back there. I think we about got Cousin Jody convinced on something here.
It sure can be done.
Now, wait a minute, Jody. Wait a minute. Now, Oscar, you know he ain't got as much sense as me and you both put together.
No, he ain't, has he, Lonzo?
Wait a minute.
You need to brag about it.
That's just singing a song. It can't be done.
Yeah, I got a little riddle for you, though, Lonzo.
Oh, have you? Well, good.
Boy, that's it.
What's that? What you got this time?
You ain't gonna pull this though because you don't know it. You know what the old cow said when she drank all the milk in the bucket?
What'd she say?
It all comes back to me now. I'm ready to start.
I am too.
Well, this is a highfalutin number, ain't it?
I would love for you to pick up.
Let her go.
Well, I thought you would. Here we go.
Well, we all have fun and set our pace, but here's one thing that takes the cake. It can't be done, not in modern days. To please our pride and take the monkey out of the human race. Well, she talks real sweet and sometimes bold, but here's one thing that she never has told. It can't be done. No, it can't be done. To find a woman who's over 21. I'm gonna pay. Well, I called up the boys and I told them the news. Said, listen here, fellas, there ain't no use. It can't be done. And my story's true. To be a hen-pecked husband and still be a fisherman, too. Well, here's a little thought from over the fence. People gather around just to be convinced that it can't be done. And that's a sin. gal with a left-handed monkey ring. Thank you, Lonzo and Oscar and Cousin Jody and Tommy Moore. That's a really good one. Speaking of good ones, fellers and girls, let's all smack our hands big and loud for the Candy Kid, George Morgan.
Almost you fell in love with me. Almost you were my bride to be. But each promise that was made, you have broken and betrayed. Oh, how close we were, almost. Mr. Tubb? Almost I heard the church bells ring. Almost I heard the choir sing. But I hear now instead all those unkind words you said. Oh, how close we were, almost.
Thank you, George. That was mighty fine. It's a pretty song. They say one good song deserves another, and so we'll just turn him loose and let him sing a good one for you. Ma Dickens' pride and joy, and our pride and joy from the West Virginia Hills, little Jimmy Dickens.
Thank you, Carl. Thank you very much. Howdy, Shorty. How are you, Carl?
Pretty good, Slim.
I
How are you?
want you to know that it's good to be visiting with you and all your good folks and friends that might be tuned in and looking right now. If I can get my orchestra to join me, I'd like to do a song, if y'all don't mind. It's a short song, won't take too long. Of course, kick him off and we'll start, something like this. I'm a plain old country kid. I like to do what's right, but just like all the other guys, I like to hold me tight. Sometimes I gotta resist, but no matter how I try, when a cute little girl just looks at me with a gleam in her eye, I say, honey, you better not do that. And she'll say, why? And I'll say, cause you just better not do that. Little music. Crying shame. How much longer can I last if I keep playing the game? Sometimes I don't know who I am. Don't they know what they're doing? I'm afraid in years to come the girls will be my ruin. And I'll say, honey, you little surf-sopping booger, you better not do that. And then she'll say, why? And I'll say, cause you just better not do that. And then she'll say, why, Jim? And I'll say, well, okay. It's all right if you do that. All right.
Thank you, Jim. Thank you, boy. Fine, little Jimmy Dickens. Mighty fine, Jim. Let's all square dance just a little bit now. Our Grand Ole Opry square dancers are going to square dance. Dale Potter's going to do the fiddle. Let's everybody square dance. Here we go. Turn back in the silence. Go on. Now you're down 6. Now you're 4 down 6 now. Hey, now 4 down. A sign in the window says cottage for sale. Our true love is reaching the end of the trail. We'll sell our belongings we've cherished for years. But who'll buy my heartaches and who'll buy my tears? The clock on the mantel, your favorite chair. You won't mean a thing, dear, if you are not there. I watch while his treasure I love disappears. But who'll buy my heartaches and who'll buy my tears? Over bad news travels fast. They say what a pity our love didn't last. They'll watch while his treasure I love disappears. But who'll buy my heartaches and who'll buy my tears? The first things I remember of the Grand Ole Opry was a group of old-time fiddlers and banjo players and guitar players. When I was a little boy up in Maynardville, I used to listen to them and always look forward to hearing them. They're still on our Grand Ole Opry, and we're real proud of them. So we'd like to get them out here and have them to play an old-time hoedown for you right now, the Fruit Jar Drinker. Here they are, Rod Brashfield and Cousin Minnie Pearl.
Howdy! I'm just so proud to be here. Harvey, you just look so pretty in that red suit. I'd just love to just haul off and just throw my arms around you and just kiss you.
Now, wait just a minute, Minnie. I don't think it'd be polite out here in front of everybody, do you?
At my age, you done quit being polite. You start being practical. I'll tell you now, though, I'm worried about Rodney. I can't find him, and I've got to find him because I've got to tell him something.
Where is Rodney?
And That's Rodney. That's What's this Western business now? What is it
come
now?
from Texas, gal.
Is that...
Went out there for my liver.
Well, did you find it?
Nope, wasn't out there.
Oh, shut up.
Couldn't find it at all.
Rodney,
You
say
ever
you've
been out there, Miss?
Oh, was I out there? I got one of the worst frights of my life out there.
Sure enough.
Oh, it's awful. There was a great big Western feller.
Yeah?
And he come up and he grabbed me and he said, Gal, I'm gonna kiss you.
Yeah? What'd you say, Minnie?
Well, what could I say? He was bigger than I was. He's a great big rough guy. What could I do?
Yeah.
I just said to him, I said, well, I guess you're just gonna kiss me anyway. Whatever I say, you're gonna kiss me anyway.
Yeah?
Aren't you?
I bet he did. I bet he did, man. Hey, you know something, Minnie? I was out there messing around out there at Arlington Downs. Out there's about halfway between Dallas and Fort Worth.
Yes.
And I run into an old friend of mine, Ernest, Tubb.
Yeah, he's
And
from
his
out there.
daddy, Mr. Cal. Tubb.
Yes,
And me and Mr. Cal was sitting there on the park bench,
Yeah.
just visiting.
Yeah.
And we was sitting there, and there's a bunch of pigeons flying around, you know?
Yeah.
And all I was doing was just counting them pigeons, you know, see how many there was of them, you know?
Yeah.
Whole flock of them.
Yeah.
Some smart aleck, some city slicker walked up to me and tapped me on the shoulder like that. He says, hey, bud, it's going to cost you $1 a piece for every one of them pigeons you've counted. How many have you counted? I says, 18.
Yeah.
He says, all right, pay me. And
Yeah.
me and Mr. Cal paid him.
Yeah.
$18. That fool didn't know I counted 27.
That's all.
Right here is one of my favorite singers and one of yours, too. So let's get him out here and have him do a song for you. The Texas Troubadour, Ernest, Tubb.
Thank you a lot, Carl, and thank you just a lot, neighbors. We're mighty proud to be visiting with Carl and all the gang here on the show, and I have a little love song I'd like to try to sing for you. If the troubadours are ready over there, it's called I'm With a Crowd, But So Alone. Billy? Tonight with another I'm dancing, and we're smiling at the rest of the crowd. But I can't help wondering about you and your new love of whom you're so proud. At night I'm never alone. I'm afraid that I'll weaken and fall, and I'm afraid that you will be gone. I'm with a crowd, but oh so alone. Oh, Billy Bird now. I still have the picture you gave me. You signed it with love, you'll recall. And the one of me that you wanted, is it now hanging face to the wall? At night I'm never alone. I'm afraid that I'll weaken and fall, and I'm afraid that you will be gone. I'm with a crowd, but oh so alone. Oh, do it pretty, Billy. As long as I can keep smiling, maybe I can fool the world, don't you see? And perhaps someday I'll forget you and lose this heartache that you left with me. At night I'm never alone. I'm afraid that I'll weaken and fall, and I'm afraid
I'm with a crowd, but oh so alone. Thank you, Ernest Tubb. I'm with a crowd, but oh so alone. One of my favorite songs. Well, sir, we've enjoyed being with you. We've had a big time. I want to thank Lonzo and Oscar, George Morgan, Jimmy Dickens, our Grand Ole Opry Square dancers, the fruit jar drinkers, Rod and Minnie, and of course our good buddy Ernest Tubb for being with us. We'll be back to visit with you again real soon. Until we see you again, Carl Smith saying for everybody, take care of yourself, neighbor. May the good Lord take a liking to you and millions take a liking to me. It's the Grand Ole Opry, Grand Ole Opry, Grand Ole Opry time. It's the Grand Ole Opry, Grand Ole Opry, Grand Ole Opry time. You're always welcome, welcome as can be. So don't forget to join us for our next jamboree. It's the Grand Ole Opry, Grand Ole